Hey everybody, welcome to Vlogwaves. This is Lucas, and I've got books. That's right, I've gone on a sci-fi binge and bought just 6 sci-fi books that I heard good things about and I just wanted to buy. So I'm going to go through a little bit about these books with all of you, and so let's see what we got. First up we got Neuromancer. And this is apparently one of the first, if not the first, cyberpunk novels. It's about a guy who is basically a data thief. He works on this thing called the Matrix, and no, not the one with Lawrence Fishburne, but he works on this thing called the Matrix, and so his ex-employers actually damaged his nervous system so that he couldn't do that anymore. So this is kind of like his adventures, I guess. And so for these books, I'm just going off the synopses, whatever the plural is of that. Next up, I got Star Trek Cold Equations, Next Generation. I have never read a Star Trek book in my life, and so I figured this one was a good one to start with because many people have praised it, and it starts off shortly after Star Trek Nemesis. Now, I haven't seen Star Trek Nemesis yet, but I plan to. We got Hyperion, and I admittedly learned about this book from watching Vlogbrothers. Hank Green actually spoke highly of this book, and so I figured I would get it. It's about a creature called the Shrike, and basically a bunch of people's journeys to meet this weird, strange creature. Some people worship it, some people fear it, but the Shrike is at the center of everything, apparently. Next up, the critically acclaimed book, The Martian. The movie just came out, and I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. I have not seen it yet, and admittedly, I've already read this book. I haven't read any of the other books yet, but admittedly, I have read through this. It didn't take me that long. It took me maybe like a week, but it is such an interesting book, and it goes through this man named Mark Watney's journey through Mars. He's basically stranded on Mars when a manned mission goes wrong. And so he's stuck there, and he has to find a way to survive using all sorts of ingenuity. So I think the back of the book says it best. It's Castaway meets Apollo 13. It's very much a book about isolation, and it's very much a book about space exploration and sciencey stuff. So if you're into hard science fiction, if you're into ones that explain a lot of what's going on, then this is definitely the book for you. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? This is a book that is the inspiration to Blade Runner. Blade Runner isn't that much based off of it. They're very much different entities, but I wanted to read this book because so many people have told me to read this book. So many people have praised it. So many people have told me that I'll like it, and so I will definitely be checking it out. Lastly, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison. This is a collection of, I believe, 6 of his short stories, and they are considered by the author himself to be some of his best works. So I figured I would get this collection over some of the other Harlan Ellison collections I've seen, because I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is actually my favorite story of his that I've read so far, and so I'm looking forward to reading the remainder of them. But Harlan Ellison is one of my favorite authors. He's so visceral and so in your face, and while I might not agree with many things he does as a person or many things that he did, I just love him as a writer. It's a really powerful experience reading what he's written. And so yeah, those are all my books. That's my book haul that I've got for you guys. If I have time, I'm going to do a review of all of these. I know for a fact I'm going to do a review of The Martian, and so please look forward to that, and look forward to more content on this channel. But yeah, I am looking forward to just diving into all of these books and seeing how they stand up, because I really don't read enough science fiction, even though I'm a big fan of science fiction. So I'm very much looking forward to reading all these and just kind of relaxing and enjoying a good book for once. So yeah, without further ado, this was Vlogwaves, and I'll see you later.